Hello, welcome back to my lesson, and today is the most important lesson in this course, how to drawing supply and demand zone. So, first of all, you will learn about the base, how many type base, because base is very important in the supply and demand. This is a place that the buyer pressure and the selling pressure reversal creates the supply and demand zone. And the next one, you will learn how to drawing the supply and demand. The last one is an example to you to understand how the supply and demand zone work in the market. So let's get started. So first of all, how many types of the base? Normally we have two types. The first one is have no base or have no undecision range. And the second one is having base or having undecision range. I will call it no base and having base. And when the supply and demand have a no base, it means that for this case, price go up very strongly and go down also very strongly. It means that price change from the uptrend to the downtrend immediately, and can show you that the selling pressure at this level is very strong. It means that supply zone at this time also very strong. And for this case, we have the market change slowly from the uptrend to the downtrend. When you see the very small undecision candles or doji candle like this. And for this case, the power of the supply zone is cannot stronger than the first one. And therefore, we have some of the case to define supply and demand. The first one is no case. We can define either general case and define by special case. When defined by special case, we also have some of the case beside on this. And when the price have the having base, we also have only one case. I will teach you one by one to be easy to understand. This lesson will fully cover about the supply and demand, so only follow it. You can understand about the supply and demand completely. Don't worry. And due to a lot of the case like this, I will separate like the one by one video to be easy to you to understand and practice it. And the next one is the first case. Here is a no base and the general case. General case means that the last up candle and the first down candle is quite same together. No the big candle in this one. And for this one, you need to define that price down quite sharply after the supply zone. And how to drawing it? You need to drawing from the open price of the last up candle. It means that this level and to the highest price of the wave. It means that this level, and we will have the supply zone like this. And here is a general case of no base. And let's jump to the example to you to more understand about the supply zone. For the general case, here is the New Zealand dollars on 50 minutes time frame. And here is our structure market. And you can see on this peak, and you can define here is a one last up candle and the first down candle. After the first down candle, price go very strongly. And it means that the first condition is okay, and we need to draw in the supply zone at this level. And we can draw in from the open price of the last up candle to the highest range. And we can have the supply zone like this, and the markets go to supply zone and have the first feedback from the supply zone. The market go down slowly and go up one more time, but at this time, the candle cannot close above the supply zone, and can show you how the supply zone is very strong. And you can see the next candle, Maruzu candle, go down very strongly. And the next one is a pound USD on the 1 hour time frame. And let's see on this peak, we also define the supply zone with the general case, with the general theory, from the last up candle to the highest levels. So here is our supply zone. You can see this supply zone is quite strong because price go from this supply zone very sharply. It means that have a lot of the buyer focus on this level to sell. Therefore, when price go to this supply zone, and price also go very strongly because a lot of the people are weak to selling at these levels. And one more note to you, when the supply zone is quite small like this, you can define the safety zones by double the supply zone. And we can have a safety zone. Safety zone can be very useful when you stop loss. For example, for this case, you can stop loss above of the supply zone normally, but for this case price can have a big tail over the supply zone and go down. Again, it means that for this case your stop loss is hit, and you can define supply zone and stop loss above a safety zone a little bit, and therefore for this case you can win this trade with this trade. And the next one is for the demand for the no pay and general case. And for this one also the same with the supply, but here is a demand, and therefore the first one you need to define is price go up very sharply. It means after the first up candles, and drawing the demand from the open price of the last down candles. It means this level to the lowest price of the way. It means these levels. And here is our demand rate. It's very simple, right? And here is the examples. And if I teach you very quickly, you can pause this video several minutes and several seconds to read again and understand more. And here is an example to you on the USD CAD on the 4 hours time frame. Let's see about this peak. You can see that here is the last down candle and here is the first up candles, and we can default here is demand zone from the open price of the last down candle to the lowest price of the range. And let's see how the market impact from this demand zone, and the markets go one time, second time, and go up very strongly. I will give you how to entry with this trend in the next video. And the next example on the CHF GPY in the daily time frame. And let's see about this peak. And you can see that we can define a demand zone because from these levels price go up very strongly, and demand zone will be defined from the last down candle to the lowest price of the range like this. And let's see how the market go from this demand zone. And market have a small pullback to the demand zone and go up very strongly with the two big Parabolic candles. This is very useful to you to wait and buy at this demand zone. And that is all about the lesson today. And in this lesson, I will teach you about some of the special case in the no base demand zone and supply zone. And thank you very much, and see you next lesson.